And welcome back to WWE 2k14 Universe Mode. I'm Brendan, and we are here with more Main Event and Smackdown as we look towards the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Great feedback from you guys in the previous videos. Appreciate that. As the mystery continues, and speaking of mystery, Sin Cara will take on Christian. Fandango and Summer Rae will team up. They're going to take on Langston and Layla. That'll be our matchup for the Main Event. And Kane will take on The Rock. That'll be a good matchup. And first of all, Christian defeats Sin Cara. Christian trying to make a play for that IC title, I believe. And Kane defeats The Rock. And we're going to play this tag team matchup. So Kane beating The Rock, well, that kind of just tells The Rock that, hey, I might not be on the top of my game, and Kane is. I think Kane really wants to either get a shot at the WWE Championship or be a part of the Survivor Series tag team matchup. I'm thinking more towards he just wants to win the title. Doesn't really care about what's going on with the Authority. He just wants to be the champ. And beating The Rock there kind of sends a statement to The Rock and the Authority that, hey, you can worry about The Rock, but the real threat is me, Kane. So we're going to see double Summer Rae entrance here. I don't have a tag team entrance set up for these two, because I didn't really think I would do a tag team match with these two guys, guys and gal. But Fandango, he's going to do double duty. Well, Summer Rae's going to do double duty here with Fandango. So she was just dancing there. She made a quick wardrobe change, and now she just threw off her dress and grabbed some boots, and now she's ready to go. And as I said, the last time we used Summer Rae, I think her entrance is pretty cool. I like it. And speaking of someone pretty cool, here is Langston. I know a lot of you guys have been saying, get some superstar threads in, change it all up. I plan on doing that in a couple of next few episodes. Actually, edited Biggie's attire, I think, is the only one I've kind of done. So expect to see some different attires from him in future episodes. I know after a while everything kind of gets a little bit bland, and I've been meaning to get in and do it. I've just been a little bit busy, but I'll try and spice things up a little bit for you all. And here is Layla, #1 contender for the Divas Championship. And Summer Rae is not happy with that. She wants to be the #1 contender, but she was just not good enough. Layla winning a fatal 4-way matchup on the previous SmackDown. Previous SmackDown episode. I was thinking it might have been Raw, but no, it was SmackDown. And proved herself worthy of an opportunity. And we're actually going to play this one. So she proved herself worthy of an opportunity at the Divas Championship. Summer Rae was the one she pinned, and Summer Rae wants some revenge. So Langston and Fandango, we saw them on the episode before Hell in a Cell. So episode 16, I believe, where Biggie and Fandango both made their debut, where Langston beat Fandango, and that was enough to kind of get him in the US title frame. Fandango, I should probably pronounce it correctly, Fandango. So yeah, I've done it once, that'll do me for the video. But Fandango, he wants to kind of get himself in the title frame. He feels as though, well, hey, Langston, he's a newcomer, and he's got the title. Maybe I deserve a shot. And mixed tag team rules, of course, males and males, females and females, and always a big risk of DQ in this matchup. And Biggie, well, he just got tagged straight away, and so I got to go back and tag Fandango. Pretty annoying. But yeah, so Langston's got a bit of a thing going on, with R-Truth, Ambrose, Bray Wyatt. Now Fandango entering the mix. Who knows who's going to get that US title matchup? But if Fandango beats Biggie here, pins him 1, 2, 3, well, we might just have a potential contender. So big opportunity for Fandango, and Langston wants to eradicate Fandango's opportunity at the belt, perhaps. And a good way to do that is by beating him in a match, pinning him 1, 2, 3. That would just pretty much eliminate any chance that he has of capturing the championship, or getting the title matchup anyway. So big matchup for Fandango, who has only just entered the frame on our Universe Mode. Only had a couple of matches, and we haven't seen too much of him. But now, if he can beat Langston, we'll be seeing him at the pay-per-view, I would assume. But I think Langston, he just needs to kind of scout out his opponents. He's got a lot of potential opponents, and like I said, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose is always up there. R-Truth wants a rematch, so a lot of potential opponents. A lot of people he's got to look out for. But really, you kind of have to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, and that's what he's kind of doing here. Competing against all these potential opponents and scouting them out, finding a way to beat them. And Layla, well, she proved herself worthy of her rematch. She deserved a rematch at Hell in a Cell. She didn't get it. She had to earn it, and the Authority made her earn it, and she did. And now she is the #1 contender for the Divas Championship, and Summer Rae was not happy about that. Summer Rae just entering our Universe mode as well. Thought, you know, I'm the new Diva. I should get a shot. Everyone else has had a shot but me. And, well, she wanted it, and she had to win the match, and she lost. She was the one who got pinned, so disappointing for Summer Rae, but great for Layla, who is going for a cover here, and Summer Rae kicks out at a 1 count. And Layla looking good here, looking to probably set her up. I think she might try to tag in Big E. Yes, she does, and here we go with Big E Langston coming in right now. And Summer Rae thrown into the corner. Of course, mixed tag team rules, so Fandango has to come in before any action can occur. So that's why Big E Langston's waiting around. If one punch gets thrown, it's a DQ. We've seen that on our Universe mode before. And oh man, it's just frustrating. I hate DQ matches. But it's all part of the WWE. And another tag occurs, so I've got to switch partners again as Summer Rae comes in. She has her signature. Layla has her finisher, so look out. We could be nearing the end of this match here. And Summer Rae has her up. Look out. Oh, takes her down. Leg over the top. Looking to maybe finish her off here. No, I think she's going to go for her partner, Fandango, which could be a bit of a bad move. Now, she has to tag in the fresh Big E Langston. And what's Fandango going to try and do here as he's up the top. Oh, he hits that leg drop off the top. Goes for a cover. This is it. But Layla's coming in. She's going to break it up. Yes, she will. So disappointing there. But beautiful neck breaker, swinging neck breaker. Here's another cover. 1, 2. Yes, 3, I think. Yes. I thought Layla might have broken it up, but no. Fandango and Summer Rae win. And not only that, Fandango has pinned Big E Langston. Well, what a bit of a curveball we've got here. You know, got Bray Wyatt looking good. Now Fandango, who is going to be #1 contender for this United States Championship? Well, I don't know, but honestly, it's going to be very interesting. Perhaps we could see another one of those Fatal 4-Ways at the upcoming pay-per-view. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but for now, things are looking good for Summer Rae and Fandango. Layla #1 contender, but will we see Summer Rae enter the mix? We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, we're going to move ahead to SmackDown, and this is what we have for you guys. As well, we're 3 weeks away from Survivor Series, getting close. Sheamus is going to take on Cesaro. This is Cesaro's first opportunity of trying to move up the card. The team of Mysterio and the Big Show looking to get some momentum. They're going to take on the Wyatt family. Can the Big Show and Mysterio finally get a win? Sandow will take on Swagger. The Usos are going to take on Los Matadores. Mark Henry will take on Del Rio. And Wade Barrett will take on Ryback in a champion versus champion match on SmackDown. So that'll be good. But we will play the Wyatt family matchup. So first up, Sheamus versus Cesaro. Cesaro wins. He beats Sheamus, so maybe he is cut out for the World Championship scene. Look out, Ryback, as Sandow wins, so maybe he wants to get a shot at that IC title. The Usos get a W, and Del Rio beats Mark Henry. That's a bit of an upset, and Ryback beats the Intercontinental Champion. I know that champion versus champion match would have been good, but I wanted to watch this one. I actually wanted to play 2 SmackDown matches, but I remembered that we had to do 1 SmackDown match. So unfortunately, we'll have to see that champion versus champion matchup another day. But for now, here comes the Big Show, former World Heavyweight Champion. He won that champion. Well, he had that championship at the beginning of our Universe mode and lost it at Money in the Bank to Sheamus, and you know the story from there. And ever since he's lost it, he had an opportunity at SummerSlam Triple Threat. He lost that one, and ever since then, not really looking too good for the Big Show. So, unfortunately, he's got to try and recapture his momentum that he had as world champion, and he's calling upon Rey Mysterio. Probably, when you think about it, not the best partner to have, because Rey Mysterio has done nothing in Universe mode. And also, he betrayed his former tag team partner in Sin Cara. So, a bit of a history with some bad tag team tag teams for Rey Mysterio, but the biggest man in the WWE and the littlest man in the WWE teaming up. It's a bit of a different combination. So a very interesting one nonetheless, which will be exciting to see, and we're going to finally get to see them in some action here. And well, speaking of this group, the Wyatt family, these guys are really trying to make a play for this tag team championships. I think they're nearly ready. We've seen them, come up and emerge as some top tier tag team talent in the past few weeks and months, but they haven't quite been ready. And are they ready to take on the Shield? I think they're ready. I think we could see the Shield versus the Wyatt family at Survivor Series in a 2-on-2 for the tag team belts. Maybe we'll have Ambrose in Shield's corner and Bray Wyatt in the Wyatt family's corner. That'll be interesting, and we'll have to wait and see if that happens at Survivor Series. But for now, it's the big show. Rey Mysterio going to take on Wyatt family, and the Wyatt family have to get some wins here. They're going to have to prove themselves. And Rey Mysterio tags him. Big Show's like, what the hell are you doing, bro? What the hell, bro? What are you doing? I was in here. And a bit of a size mismatch there. Look at, the Big Show's only just bigger than Eric Rowan here. And Rey Mysterio, well, he's tiny. He's a midget. He's 5'2". Good luck trying to take down Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. And, oh, he's just thrown across the ring. And the Shield have had a firm grasp on this tag team division ever since they won the belts. So I pretty much just say good luck. If you want to win these tag team belts, you're going to have to really earn it by beating the Shield. And I think the only tag team at the moment that could probably do it is the Wyatt family. The game has listed the Big Show and Rey Mysterio as number one contenders somehow. I don't think they've even won a match as a tag team, but the game thinks they are number one contenders. But in my mind, I think it's the Wyatt family at the moment, if not the Usos, who are stepping up. But the Wyatt family still have to win these matches to earn the official right. And we'll have to see who they come up against in the near future on SmackDown and Raw. That's the beauty of the tag team division there on both brands, and of course Main Event as well. So we'll have to see how the Authority books them. But for now, they're just trying to take down every tag team they can and send a message to the Shield that they're slowly but surely coming for them. And the Big Show pounds away on Eric Rowan and the Shield. They've been distracted with this Authority situation that's going on. Triple H, Paul Heyman have the Authority kind of working, have the Shield working for the Authority, kind of doing their dirty work here and there. And as we saw with the Shield taking on Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, and of course, we had the 6-man tag team match as well. So we spoke about that before, coming into the last couple of pay-per-views, how they would be distracted, but they've still found a way to get the job done, even though they kind of have been distracted and haven't really focused on trying to beat other tag teams. They've just been trying to focus on, winning handicap matches or trying to take someone out. They've still managed to come to the big day on the pay-per-view and get the job done, which is impressive enough in itself. So I don't think this whole situation that they've got going on now is really going to affect them. Hasn't affected them so far. But if they come up against a red-hot Wyatt family tag team, they're going to be hard to beat, the Wyatt family. So the Shield, they're going to have to be really looking and watching closely in this match, trying to do the homework to try to figure out how they can just beat these guys. Because I really don't think these guys will lose. If they come up against the Shield, they get an opportunity. I think we might have new tag team champions for once. The Shield have held those belts for quite some time now. I think there was Money in the Bank when they won it. And so they've held these championship belts from July. So we're coming into November. So nearly 4 months, which is very impressive from the Shield. As Big Show planted down from Luke Harper. You don't see that very often. The Big Show being picked up and thrown down like nothing. And Rey Mysterio just knocked out. Punched off that ring apron. He's back up though, but that's a brutal shot from Luke Harper. And the referee just keeping an eye on Bray Wyatt over there, making sure that he's not trying to get involved. But oh man, I can't wait till the next game when we actually have the Wyatt family, in. Just imagine, Bray Wyatt sitting ringside with his chair or something. That would be pretty sweet. For what we got though, the Wyatt family's pretty cool. Just missing some props and whatever, but I know I'd need to really kind of make the entrance a bit cooler, but it is what it is. But the Wyatt family, I think there might be some better versions of these guys, but I think I'm just going to stick to what we have. I know you guys probably think, well, why don't you go get this Wyatt Family? This version kind of sucks because this one I got like the first day I got the game. But probably is better versions out there, and it's probably better versions of many cores that I got. But I'm just sticking to what I got, unless there's something really, really good like the LVD one that I have to get. But for now, stick to what I got. And Rey Mysterio surprisingly looking pretty good here, but as I said that, you can pretty much kiss that goodbye. It is a clothesline cover. Big Show's gonna break that up immediately every day of the week, no doubt about that. And I know you probably just noticed I finally switched on display counts. I've been meaning to do that for like 10 episodes. I don't know, I just keep forgetting to do it, but I finally did it. And I like display counts. I had it on W13. I don't know why I didn't put it on 2k14 until like now, but they're on. Who cares? We've finally got them. But yeah, so I know you guys have been requesting. A few of you guys have been requesting that. And look out, Mysterio! He's gone for a ride. He hits the choke slam, and I think that could be it. Can the Big Show get in quick enough? He's a bit slow. He is slow. The Big Slow can't get in as the Wyatt Family sneak away with the victory. Big Show just had to be half a second quicker. But he took so long to get over the rope, let alone run. And, well, with that, the Wyatt Family, they come away with a big victory. They come away with a statement to the Shield. They have won, they've beaten the Big Show and Rey Mysterio, who are trying to be the #1 contenders themselves. The Wyatt Family's beaten them, and you pretty much can say, kiss goodbye to the Big Show and Rey Mysterio's opportunity at Survivor Series, because even though they didn't have one, their chance is certainly up in smoke at the moment. As the Wyatt Family win, that'll conclude this episode of Universe Mode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe, please follow me on Twitter, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.